I think of trouble as an opportunity to practice my swordplay.
Did you come here for crafting certification? You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting. They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified. I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started. Of course. Anything with metal in it, and I don't mean horseshoes and calipers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I teach. Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that. Cloth and leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I certify. Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing.
Hello.
At times I wonder if I should have remained a chef, rather than joined the Mages Guild. Perhaps I'd have served the Emperor. Served. A jest, you see? But I have no regrets. Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward. Certainly. Please specify. Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades. Potions of all kinds, the subtle art of mixing reagents can produce rather unsubtle effects. Glyphs to empower weapons, armor, and jewelry with magical properties. I can teach you how to wreath your axe with flames, or give cloth robes the strength of iron. Good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood? A provision. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Alchemist. There is much more I can teach you. A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredient. Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig. Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key. I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so. Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe, then others cannot possibly learn your secrets. Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess. When you're ready, find me by the cooking fire.
There are no rules here, but I'll tell you when you break them.
Hello there. Best prices here.
Hello.
Of schemes, the Prince of Pain, the Captain of Corruption, tills the land of Tamriel, and sows the seeds of destruction.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master. Provisioners are only as good as their ingredients. The fewer the better. Simplicity of pairing is key. Now, go find ingredients for roast pig. Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it. Should coin be of no issue to you. When you're ready, find me by the cooking fire.
To his nightmare cold harbor, where hope bows down to fear, tearing souls of innocence into eternal pain, while his Daedric minions sing praises of his name. The plain meld is nigh, the plain meld is nigh, as
talk with my mouth full, but I can't stop eating. This bread is wonderful.
Greetings. RK's beard, it's been a long day.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, We must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Varen Aquilarius, the son, you have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Citadel. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before. Manamako the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimako, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimako, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manimako, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Manamako to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane melt. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Manamako and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamako and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamako got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molog Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the soul burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molog Bal the opportunity he desired. Molog Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nan into the depths of Coldcloud. His terrible engines of destruction appearing all throughout Tamriel. Lord of brutality and domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vestige. We must stop Molog Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. But now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage? So it falls to us, Vestige, as you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Manamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vestige.
I don't care how tough you think you are. I don't care how tough you
Hold right there, villain. Hello there. Hello there.
All came that morn, defend the land for all. Rise, rise to freedom, rise, arise, ye Breton sons and daughters, ride, ride.
Once you return with the ingredients, we'll determine whether you know how to combine them. I've always believed the hunt for ingredients is its own reward. Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged. When you're ready, find me by the cooking fire.
Whence all her power came. The rocks would yield what might they wield, all in Durrani's name. Rise, rise to freedom, rise, arise, ye Breton sons and daughters, ride, ride to freedom, ride, truth and glory to the brave. So children of this Breton land, ye best remember well all those who for high rock stood, Brian on Quarriel. Men of the north fought and stood forth, till all oppressors fell.
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification. Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield. There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight. Should coin be of no issue, you can find me at the enchanting station.
Honor and steel.
You there, watch yourself.
Good weapon.
Enjoy the fruits of the robust storm. Of course, we provisioners practice the arts of cooking and brewing. Good food requires the best ingredients. We gather fresh meat and produce from crates, barrels, and the like. If we're lucky, we'll also find recipes in chests, trunks, and desks. Once you've copied the recipe down and acquired the necessary ingredients, that's when the real fun begins. Cooking pots and rotisseries can be found all over. You need only find one, select a recipe, and then indulge in the simple joy of cooking. Don't forget drink. Hearty meals will fill your belly, increasing your general well-being, both body and soul. Strong drink can stimulate the humors, allowing you to recover more quickly. If you're lucky, you might find a recipe that does both.
At your service.
honestly.
Hello.
Spellcaster.
Good to see you back again, Adept. The guild is stronger with you at our side. We provide training. Vaniscale.
Got a hangover the size of cereal.
So much to do. I got what you need.
Enjoy the fruits of the robust.
I could use a break.
Greetings.
Up and about, are we? You're the one they pulled from the drink. Captain Colleen found you floating out in Iliac Bay. She said to send you round if you woke up with half a mind left, though I won't stop you if you want to run off. She's in Stros Mackay, adding to her crew. The ship's got enough sailors to keep her afloat, but that's about it. If you want to lend a hand, talk to our bosun, Gil's ear. He's on deck.
How may I serve? It depends where you need to go. This is a working ship. We don't traverse all of Tamriel's seas. From here, we travel to Stros Mackay. A bit tricky, but we should be able to make it before the weather changes. Or you could head into the city. Perhaps stretch your legs a bit. Try the local brew.
I'm sick of this island, Colleen. I should be in Betnik, visiting my people.
Think. How will we get there without? Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it. Really, I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help. A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher in charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested? The three folks I need are crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do. He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace. There's an entrance off the river under the palace. Watch out for traps and the other prisoners. They're all murderers down there, the worst scum on the island. That's the grave. You can leave anytime you want, if you can get out alive. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saintsport south of here, biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war, yet. The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end. Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike!" Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saintsport.
Deserted the traitors. See, there's a fortune to be made from Breton galleons. Thing is, King Farharajad called for an end to it now that we're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Of course, as a loyal Redguard, I obeyed. Ruler of the Redguard people, now king among equals in the Daggerfall Covenant. King Farharajad would have us raid the ships of our enemies, not our allies. There is wisdom in that. If by disagreed you mean tried to kill us, then yes. Bunch of bloody mutineers. Lambour, myself, and a few others ran them off the ship, but word spread. No one here wants to sail with a captain who won't raid Bretons.
I'm a guard.
You're not a guard. You have to help me. Well, that's perfect. Get me out of here and I'm at your service. If I found a handsome guy locked in a cell, I'd free him. Is that really important right now? Sure, I took that gem, but he took it from some poor merchant. Tossed him in here to die. Can't steal from a thief, can you? I owe you for this. Thanks. Now, let's get out of here.
What do you want?
You first.
I'm hurt.
Can't go that way. Irians out there. Oh, and guards. I saw many, many guards. Look, let's slip out a side exit. That way we can both keep our heads. Thanks for breaking me out back there. Listen, while you're in a heroic mood, want to help me get something I left with the goblins? I figure if you want something kept safe, give it to the goblins. They'll watch it for free. They're too stupid to trade it, and they'll kill anyone who tries to take it. Here's the thing. You went through a lot of trouble to free me, right? There's no way you'll let me get eaten by goblins. So you, my good friend, will follow me to their mine. Yeah? This way. I'll meet you at the door. I unlocked the door. Now we can retrieve my gem. I'll see you inside. It's as pretty as a thing can be, and as big as my 2 fists. everything on the upper level. Hope you're not keeping score. This is the part where I trust you. I'll kill the goblins in the scaffolding in the next room. You grab the gem. It's in a chest on the floor. There's a passage on the far side. Take that and meet me outside. If something goes wrong, regroup at the inn in town.
Over here. I have a question for you. What were you doing in the mine? And did you see a scummy Breton up there? Yakarn. He's a liar and a thief. He stole a gem from headman Bosek. Now, if the gem came back, Bosek might let him live. Can you help me, or not? Now that's just too bad. If you do run into him again, tell him that if we catch him, he's dead.
If you're looking for that bastard Jakan, he's at the tavern with a Redguard girl. I overheard him telling a Redguard girl he'd whisk her off to Sentinel, that he was a ship captain. She swooned like a fool, like I did. I'd tell the headman where he's hiding if I didn't hate the headman more. I need off this island!
Hey there. Glad to see you made it out. Hey now, the headman stole it first. And you brought it back to me, didn't you? Thanks, good looking. Seeing as it's you asking, sure. If she's planning a job, I'm in. All I ask is a trip off this rock after it's over.
You! Hey, you! Hey there! Need any help? I didn't think I'd ever find you. You move around. I'm Nicolene. I work for Captain Colleen. She sent me to find you, see if you'd had any luck recruiting for our heist. Looks like you're already making new friends. Then listen. Just so you know, we're set up in a hideout near the docks. Come find us when you finish recruiting. Look for Lambour outside the door. There's 3 folks Captain Colleen wants to help with her heist. Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. She told me about him. Who do you want to know about? She's in Saintsport. The Sea Drakes lured her ship onto the rocks. Those bastards really know how to ruin your day. It's south of Port Hunding. Look for the big lighthouse. He's a brilliant Dwemer sage. Not that he's Dwemer himself, but he studies them. He's out of Bithzark, digging in the ruins there.
It's right here. A Dwemer ruin unsoiled by bandits and thieves. Miraculous. To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother... Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door if it can be controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. They are nearby, but the local creatures dissuade me from claiming them. With the focusing crystals in hand, I can complete this control rod and safely reactivate the automaton. While you recover the crystals, I'll make the proper adjustments to the construct. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities filled with remarkable inventions. Now such works are all that remain of the Dwemer. None can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished, the entire race, leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect to be well rewarded, however.
Help me! They're after me! The sea drakes. When it gets foggy, like last night, they play tricks with the lighthouse, lure ships aground. The Maiden's Breath, my ship, they lured us in and wrecked us. Drowned or captured. Captain Larissa's looking for them. You heard of crafty Larissa, right? Anyway, I'm through. No more sailing for me. You want to find the captain, just look for her monkey, Howler.
Oh, you aren't at all what I was expecting. Let's talk. What brings you to this trash pit? Sneak up on you? It's what I do. Now answer my question. What are you doing here? Oh, charming. The maiden's wrecked on the sandy shore. As for crafty Larissa, you found her. Just in time, too. Captain Helene's sea drakes have my crew. I won't leave without them. Help me rescue them, and I'll owe you a favor. We're going to disguise my crew as sea drakes. Take these clothes. Look for a portly Breton, a sour Redguard, and a big orc. The drakes are keeping them in the large buildings. Once they're out, meet me by Helene's ship. Look for hampers with clothes, or kill a sea drake and take theirs. Put on their clothes and you'll look just lovely. Oh, do watch out for the sea drakes with torches. They're not drunk. If you get too close, they'll spot you and alert the others. Remember, you can take clothes from hampers or off-dead sea drakes. No, I'm trying not to get killed.
Don't know who you are, but you better run if you don't want the sea drakes to gut you. Ha! Another of Helene's tricks. Word of advice. Don't let them capture you. If you can't get away, die fighting.
Sit down. Warm your bones. See the 2 dead pirates? They killed Lazy Gwail. I liked him. Only pirate I ever knew who liked rats. Now the pirates who killed him are rat food. Seems fitting, doesn't it?
Stuck it right.
Circle around! There's no...
Elaine may be a murderous woman.
Please, don't beat me again! Thank the 8. I thought I'd die in here. Helene came. Stay away from Helene. She's a monster.
Choke and die, Sea Drake. I'll spit on your grave. I knew she wouldn't leave me to rot. Quick, untie me. These Sea Drakes give pirates a bad name. Kill every last one of them you see.
welcome sight. I've rescued everyone but Crenard, Hairden, and Meekog. Any luck? Almost done then. Everyone's out except my first mate, Deragor. They've got him in the belly of Helene's ship. You'll find the keys below deck. Look for Deragor down and back. I'll be visiting Helene in her cabin to thank her for the hospitality she's extended my crew. Come on up after you release Deragor. You should really say hello. Her cabin girl had a key. Poor little Bosmer lass. Barely any meat on her bones. I think Helene was starving her. She's on her way to Port Hunding now, and I'm one key richer.
I'm not telling you anything, scum! What have you done with Captain Larissa? Yeah? Ha! I knew she got away! Helene said she was being keel-hauled and beaten, but I knew better. They don't call my captain crafty for nothing. Get me out of these ropes, and let's get out of here. Captain Larissa never leaves anyone behind. Make sure she's safe.
Wait, Thornhigh. What have you... Did you poison me?
Oh my, Captain. Are you feeling okay?
I'll gut you like a stuck pig. Cut your eyes out. Roast
Like you did my crew? No. That won't happen again. Oh, she fell down.
Go around!
My, that felt good. Me? Did I do that? Her starving little cabin girl may have poisoned her drink. Who can say? Did Deragor get out? I'll just be going then. I told my crew to gather on the beach. Going to make sure they all made it out. Meet me there and we'll square up. Oh, it's yarn root. A very nasty local poison. It won't kill her. Not right away. It starts by dissolving the stomach lining, then goes from there. I'd love to stay and watch, but no time. You can stay if you like. It's actually her poison, kept for slaves who disobey. There's an antidote on the dresser if your heart bleeds enough. My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win. Oh, many a captain who sails these waters will be glad of that news. Now, let's talk favors. I owe you a big one. She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, gold will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town.
Hello.
Good to see you back in one piece. Hey, the captain's looking for you. Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist. We've even got a few extra sailors clamoring to join our crew. You should talk to the captain upstairs.
Thanks to you, we've actually got a chance to pull this off.
you're back. Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
Thanks to you, we've actually got a chance to pull this off. After we hit Bosek's palace, we're done here. Are you sure you're ready to leave? If we're going to do it right, we'll need Jakarn, Naramo, and crafty Larissa. After we hit Bosek's palace, we're done here. Are you sure you're ready to... If we're going to do it right, we'll need Jakarn, Naramo, and crafty. Time to fill you in on our plan. We're after Bosek's sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with... First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Greetings.
Hello there.
look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
This watch is endless. Where's my relief?
The man is a...
Another day, another whipping. This job just gets better. Sleep. Ha! He hibernates, but only when he's not guarding Bosek's things. Doesn't drink or smoke or carouse either. He's too dim for it, but he loves bashing heads. Never. Well, I take that back. See the brazier behind the throne? We don't light it ever. Helthar's terrified of it. His family burned up or something. Last time we lit it, he ran like a rat from a burning.
Smoke! Why does Helthar smell smoke?
Guards! There's been a crime!
Fire bad! Ah! Helthar, hide!
If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. So much to do.
I could eat a rat.
Hello.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
Stros Makai's a depressing place.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakan. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altmer live a very long time.
The spearhead's no maiden's breath, but at least she doesn't have a giant hole in her side. I'd be happy if we never saw land again.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your... Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alethian and I have a bet on who's gonna bet him first.
I can't wait to see Jakarn's battle scars. I'm sure he's got them everywhere.
Before we leave for Betnik, if there's one thing, Before we leave, then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lambor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life.